I'll take the money. Thank you very much.
I'm
Yes,
not
you
gonna remember
earned it.
that one. No.
So,
Money
yeah,
is
you
nice
guys
to
got a large sum of money. I say that now, knowing that two of you just got even like double orders of magnitude more
We
of
have
this money, but we'll get there when we get
personal
there.
money.
We'll get there when we get there. But yeah, congratulations, all of you. You guys have also the music stopped.
We're fucking rich, me beauties.
Is there anything else in there, or is it just like a shit ton of money?
No, there's items.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm restarting the bot. Yeah, I don't know why it stopped. Yeah, there's items as well, and we'll go over those at a later point. But yeah, congratulations, all of you. You guys have completed a side quest.
Hey.
Wonderful. Of course it was.
We
It
survived.
was nail biting. It was tense. I was funnily enough, you guys didn't do what I thought you were going to do. I thought you guys were going to spend a lot more effort hitting the Master of Ceremonies.
No.
So in a certain way, you guys managed to dodge the opportunity cost / sunk cost of attacking him. Interestingly.
I think it was after it was
Yeah,
like, oh,
I
we
mean-
can deflect the damage roll back to you. It's like, never mind.
Yeah, literally.
Like,
after the
amount?
first
We're
turn.
either gonna hit him or we're gonna play the games. I was like, no, please don't just hit him.
Please play the
No.
games. Please play the games.
Yeah.
His ability and the
That's
amount of damage
terrible.
we took from the raid action or the lair action, it was kind of like, okay, soft and rage, we need to beat those games.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vicious Audience is nasty. Nasty. I'm happy I opened up with it.
That was fun though.
Yeah.
I spent so many freaking turns on 3 HP. It's
It's a miracle.
I feel like I spent half that game like unconscious.
You spent half unconscious and half trying to get your fucking gun back.
I know, right?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
Ooh,
wow.
that reminds me, Alec.
Laughing my ass off. What's up?
Let's do this right now, because I had this thought after our Solomon's completion. Sajar will give Alessander his Cloak of Displacement after what happened.
What?
Oh!
No, you don't have to do that.
This is
I'll
pretty
just take the magic shield.
No. I don't have to do it, but I want to do it. Take it.
I mean, if you insist.
I will move it
In
from
and
my
out of character.
inventory.
If you insist.
I will twist your rubber arm. Take the cloak.
Just like the Master of Ceremonies, remember.
Get him! Get him!
Alright, removing it from my inventory.
Add it to yours, Alexander.
Yay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. So, you guys can return back to Dubros. You guys have a couple of spare days. I outlined sort of the timeline in Nexus Link. But that aside, we still have an hour and some spare change. Time doesn't wait. Would you guys like to go to Delvin's Village?
Would.
That I will.
Mhm.
As like a small thing before
Who's
we
all
jump.
going?
That's a question. Who isn't going? I'm going.
I am.
Yeah,
I was under the impression everyone was going.
sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought so as well.
That's why I put it on the Saturday thing and not like some sort of in the week docket.
Wait, let me see.
As a small thing before we end up taking off to that, Morgan would want to ask Ichabod if he knows anybody that could, like, test blood for oddities, and then go into more detail on that, because I realize that's fucking worthless, by saying, can you see if there's magical blood crystals? The, citrine. Something citrine.
He can
Penguin?
sort of detect it himself, and you do not have any.
I don't have any.
No. That stuff only develops on a corpse.
Right.
You're not dead.
Hmm.
If you had some suspicion that you were undead, then you're not. You confirm now you're not undead.
It was more like trying to see if there's like a natural proclivity that could be detected before someone dies. But I
He would
guess
describe. No, that's not exactly how that crystal works. There's no one that's more likely to have it, as far as I've seen in all my time. It just sort of shows up in certain spots. It doesn't do anything for the living, trust me.
Huh. Weird. That's a... Is that it? I think that's it. I think that's where we should leave that off on. So I'm just trying to... I don't know.
So,
Sajar will head back to Duvros, and he'll
as you all are.
look at. Yeah, and he will not accompany them to Delva's village.
Ooh la la. Okay. During the time in between now, the carnival, to Delwood's village, Varric would show back up. And I'm imagining someone at some point tells him what happened.
Yes.
And he just like is like, interesting. He's not disappointed. He does ask, like he outright does ask, might I ask, why did you all go?
I thought it would be fun.
Something different?
He nods once. Understandable.
Well, was it fun?
I don't imagine it was
Yeah,
the
sadly.
best of fun you could have had, but I suppose it's fun for an adventurer's life.
I suppose.
I mean, I got stabbed like 3 times. I don't know if that's particularly fun for me, but hey ho.
We didn't expect this ship to go down.
And yet, I wasn't surprised.
Honestly.
I
Shut
suppose.
down.
I suppose for me it was something you meant to. Eleonora told me while we were training.
Ah. She and I had a conversation while you all were gone. Not in person. I disclosed a bit more about our current objectives, and she says she has some interesting insights. She used to be a dancer, you know. Dancer Seship.
Oh?
Well, don't hold your breath for too long. You're about to lose it. She did tell me about her previous allegiances. The Skies, I believe, is what they're called, yes? The
Yes.
ones that you were given ominous warning of.
Mhm.
She used to be one. A long time ago. According to her, the leadership and entire organization shifted. People began leaving. She was one of them. So she can't speak to them now, but she might give some insights as to what they were and what dark clouds were on the horizon as she was leaving. He gestures at you, Sajar. I would encourage you to ask Scar. Talk to her about it.
Yes. I believe the rest of y'all were headed to your hometown. I look over at Delwood. Is that correct?
He nods once, if that's alright with everyone.
While you do that, I will take the time to sit down and have a conversation with Master Eleonora and continue my training if that's okay with you. Looks at Delwood.
No, that's absolutely fine. I'm honored that you want to go to my village.
You're in good hands.
Honestly, he looks at Deet and Zal and them. You guys might know more about it than me at this point.
Well, you can catch up to them quickly then.
He takes a deep breath and a sigh. Don't even know what I'm expecting from it.
Expect nothing and be open to anything.
You know, at that. Right. Right.
Well, regardless, Delwood, when you get back, I want to hear about it.
Sure. Hopefully it'll be better than this carnival, right?
It can't possibly be worse.
Agreed.
Don't tempt the gods.
Mm.
I have utmost faith in them, and I have the utmost faith that they will put us through our tests. So please don't request what's about to happen anyways.
Fair.
Right.
That makes a good point.
Mhm.
I would like to come with all of you.
Oh.
Hear of this apocalypse. Let's see what that means.
Must
So-
think it's very valuable then. Ah,
So, you guys head on out. You do the little thingamabob, the putting your hand and speaking Yeaga Svea's name upon the waystone. Give him a little bit of heads up. Varric would say to bring some additional, and by additional, like actual additional rations and spices and ingredients and stuff like that. Show good, good faith.
Mhm.
Twinsy Towns don't exactly have a lot of commodities, But first, let's take a 5-minute break because I need to use the restroom.
Cool.
Yeah,
Right back.
Bring a bottle
Be
of
right back.
something nice when you visit a house of a friend and all that.
Excuse me.
Oh, me. So that was fun.
Yeah, we fucking lived.
Yeah, I know, right? At one point, I genuinely thought she was like gonna die, and I'm like, okay, cool, let's go to see what my list was like.
Which backup
I
character?
honestly keep forgetting we have the Martyrs link, and it's
I know,
such
so
a good
do I.
fucking tool.
Not gonna lie, the only
Yeah.
reason I remembered was because I was at 5 fucking HP. And then people
Yeah,
healed
well,
it
I
back
was-
up to full.
Yeah, I was fucking beyond that. I still didn't remember.
Yeah. Rip.
It just reminds me of like when I first joined like the gamut, like way back when I had all like my little items and stuff like sticky like on a post-it
sticky
around my
notes.
computer because I could never remember them all.
Do we know how that works, when that recharges kind of thing?
Once a week.
Once a week.
In game
Oh,
week.
okay, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
in
in-game
game
week.
week. That's
Yeah.
an important detail.
Mm.
So if anybody used
Oh,
it,
yeah.
it might not be usable yet. For reference.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was. But, yeah.
I'll say it when Crash comes back, but I think Sass is going to stay back in Duvros as well. But they will send, because Sass feels bad for not going and helping out. They'll send their ring of spell storing. What spell do you guys want in it?
Sending. So
Just
you'd be
in
like,
case.
oh fuck, everything's wrong, help!
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Nexus
I'd say that as a
aspects.
joke, but also. Oh yeah, we do. Never fuck
Wait,
mine.
sorry, do you have
I
one?
have returned.
Oh god, it's
Hello.
back.
Back.
Pardon?
Yeah.
Sujari, do you have a Nexus aspect?
I do.
Okay. So yeah, you guys have the Nexus
I
aspects.
believe.
Yeah, that message.
I can't actually remember
who
who's
asked
got
for it.
who. Where's the list for that? Is that in?
I just knew that
Yes, I do.
didn't-
It's in my inventory.
Oh,
Oh.
my god, my head is pounding. I was
Ooh,
asking the
get some
group,
notes.
Alex, since you're back, what spell do you guys want out of my spell list to take with you to Delvet's Village? I don't think you'll need it, but in case you do, because I decided
I'd
Salas
rather
isn't
have it
gonna
and
go.
not need it, you know?
Are we using?
Exactly.
Wait, how are we taking a spell with us?
We have
Ring
a
of
ring
spell
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 storing.
storing.
So just
I
shove
have
it
a
in the
ring.
ring. We just got it.
Yeah, I have a ring that I'm gonna leave with you guys since I'm not coming.
I wasn't tuned
Polymorph?
into that.
Efficiency. Where are my frickin'
I'm back.
Welcome back.
items
Hello.
listed?
If you guys don't decide, I'll decide for you.
What
Okay.
spells do you have? Do you have haste?
Oh. I do
Need that
not.
break.
I'll send you a list.
What would Amber do during this
Teleportation
time? Would she come
circle
along as
is
well?
too high, right? Is it 5th?
It's 5th.
You could put teleportation circle in there if they want to fast back.
They just need to have studied the circle,
Oh,
don't
that's
they?
right. That's true.
You need the
That's
coordinates.
true.
We're asking Gar.
What would Amber do during all this? Is she coming along or is she gonna stay in Duvros for the time?
Thank you.
She'll come along.
Hey.
I was telling the group Crash that Sass isn't gonna come.
What a little nerd.
The nerd.
I got stuff to do!
Fucking
That's
loser.
studying.
I didn't say I'd be studying. I'm just gonna be doing
Loser.
stuff.
I didn't know Evelyn was named Stuff.
Evelyn.
Nickname.
She's not even here anymore.
By
Yeah,
the
so I was
way.
just gonna spend the whole time, I don't know, missing her? That sounds weird.
Just crying in the bedroom.
Mhm.
Deathwood's
No, I'm
never
good. I'm
bad.
I'll be missing you.
They're
Weird.
like weirdo swamp
I can
people,
do
so I guess
this.
tongues would be good.
It's weird. I think the Lane Dome music fits right now, even though Lane Dome's
I
like
can
really
hear it.
civilization capital sort of
Yeah.
like building, but also like the eeriness behind it.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like that
It's
fits.
destroyed
Yeah.
civilization.
Are we
What kind of
expecting
story?
trouble?
I mean, last time there was like an invisible thing
That's
that lurked over Deet and interrogated
But it
them
wasn't
mentally.
a threat.
Did Deet disclose that though?
Hmm.
So unless Deet disclosed it, then that's you guys can't act on that. That's metagaming. So
Ooh.
at the very least, I know The NPCs
Oh.
would disclose the location but they didn't see the creature because only
I
Deet saw
don't think Deet had a opportunity to disclose it yet.
You would have had the entire past time up until now if you wanted to have said it. But it's up to you.
Oh no, I'm definitely going to disclose it.
There you go then.
Can I reset my resources, assuming we would have had a long rest?
Sure.
Cool.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Just one long rest for the people that spent their hit die?
You guys could top off anyways.
Okay.
It would be a few days, or 3 or so days, I want to say.
His
Just
last
say-
wish will regain the last use because it's
I
plus
finally got
one.
to use this fucking art. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, originally, Amber was going to meet you guys having already finished the guy's trial, so she would be able to disguise herself, and that was going to be her disguise. And she would, like, Tuxedo Man help you guys. She would, like, shoot at people and, like, quote-unquote help. And then when you guys would ever try to talk to the person helping you, if you guys ever bothered, she would just leave. And then she was going to do, like, a Red X sort of Teen Titans thing where it's like, oh, no, Amber trapped her in that, and she's like, go get the guy. Haha, this is an illusion. I'm the guy. I'm the guy.
Clowns.
But I think this is a fair one, especially having absconded with some Loa capability.
Yeah, honestly,
temporary
it's
time.
also very fitting. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So, which spell?
When-
is that?
When you guys are getting to your intro, I'm like, you guys are gonna get mopped unless you guys like Ichabod is like, I need to like not cheat, but do the closest equivalencies of cheating I can imagine.
He needs the advantage.
Amber taking my Loa powers does not make her a Loa, so therefore I am not helping in any form of cheating. She's still mortal. I am not cheating. And also Amber was me one.
I have not.
So,
Okie
for the
I guess if we're
D100s,
not-
was she like a 2? She was like the 2. That
No, that gives there's no role involved with that.
that was
No,
a
the
different
two
thing
was
entirely.
the
The
two
five,
naps that you guys got as
the
the
5 was for the
Oh.
Drex Snap toxin being available on the market.
Nice.
The 2 was Amber going to go pray before she went on and did this because
Which
she
is
had to
very
go talk with her.
correct.
She wanted to go talk with her uncle
Uh-huh.
about any final tips and tricks about using a longbow, and he's like this, and this, and pray to the gods. Even if you don't like all the gods, at least pray to Karem. He's definitely one of the most influential ones, whether you realize it or not. So she did,
and it worked out.
And
and that was the 2. And then Karem showed up.
hey, this is gonna be hilarious. Here, take these. Have fun. Go nuts, kid. Crumb's just up there with a fucking bowl of popcorn.
He was watching. So, oh, I think
Remind me, Chris, the Chakra Greatsword, is that attunement? It's not, right?
I don't believe so.
Oh,
It's just a banging sword.
might be cool.
Let's look at our precedent of the Flame Tongue. What? Oh, it's 2 words, isn't it? Yeah, it's 2.
That's weird.
Oh, it is. So yes, it is. There you go.
Wonderful. Just making sure I'm listing all of my items by attunement slots and stuff like that, so I know what I have.
We all back?
Believe so.
I think so.
I think so. I.
So, you guys get traveling through the swamp. El Swampo. I don't know what the Spanish word for swamp is. I hope it's
Before
swampo.
we take
That'd be
another
funny.
step into this goddamn swamp, what spells in this ring spell story?
Well,
What's-
you want me to decide for you guys?
Absolutely.
Okay,
What
give
size
me a
is
minute.
best?
I'll let Crash finish his thing, but I will say I give it to fucking Alessander. Why not? And then you guys can delineate it where you want.
El Pantano. Hell yeah, El Pantano. I looked it up.
Patano.
Spanish word for swamp. El Pantano. You guys enter into El Pantano. We're multicultural here. You guys begin making your way back to the rough location that, America and Zal and Deed and, all you peeps last found the village. And it doesn't take... Okay, it takes a little bit of time as you guys have to literally trek through the swamp. That's physically... Yeah, just there. Your outright streets can get you down or up the East Claw Road, but they are not as effective in the swamp. Also because they are become a bigger bait. So yeah, you guys have to sort of leave them, or rather ferry them, or have someone take them back. There you go. But yeah, you guys enter into the swamp, El Patano. And it isn't too long until, well, unsurprisingly, Jaeger Svea, having been alerted that you guys are arriving, goes to meet you guys. As you guys are stepping deeper and deeper and deeper past clouds of mist, swamp, gas, mire, muck, you see him there, standing on water.
Well, that's ominous.
Yep.
Svea,
That's it.
I assume. Jaeger.
Jaeger Svea. Yeah.
Oh god, he's foreign. He doesn't say that.
He's a foreigner.
If he hasn't already come forward, Alessandra will motion for Delvit to come forward.
He hadn't, but at your motioning, he does.
Here's Delvit. He's from your village.
I find that very hard to believe. No one leaves the village. I didn't. I didn't leave Jaeger, sir. I was kicked out. I did not think I would kick out someone like you. Elaborate.
Well, it was a long time ago. He was. How he was basically a baby, right?
He was a baby.
An infant, yeah.
He was
So
an
taught.
infant.
He walks across the water, getting closer to you. Every step he takes sends out ripples. Eventually, he closes distance and then gets really close to Delvin and begins staring down at him.
I think Alessandra's like kind of standing behind him to the right, with like his hand on his left shoulder.
You can definitely hear Delvin breathing deeper, calming himself or trying to. Ah! No. How is this possible? When I last saw you, you were a child. And a sickly child at that. Not one like this. And he gestures at Delvin up and down. I had help. I still need help, but I'm better now. He scans across the rest of you. This is not the place to have a conversation. Come, follow me.
Lead the way.
He walks onto an actual dirt and path and leads away from there. You guys can hear this all in the background. He did that last time too.
Magic.
Yeah.
They?
Guys,
Huh.
before we continue, there's something I need to say.
You could have already divulged the creature's presence a while ago, if that's what you're about to do.
Yeah.
You guys can do. Your guys' characters don't go into stasis just because you guys aren't playing them. They still live, breathe, eat, shit, think, and stuff like that in between playing sessions. So
Awesome.
yeah, so that information would be disseminated already. Because I imagine you guys want to prep for that before you get to the village. Logically.
Speaking of which, what were those spells?
They said it would be Death Ward.
Yeah. You get one death word.
Gotcha.
Rolled for it, and that's what you got.
Wait, Silas. You gave us Death Word.
Yes. In
In
a
a
ring of
ring.
spell storing that Alessander has unless he gives it to someone else.
Right. And I will decide on giving it to who of the NPCs is here?
We got your boy.
Hey.
We got Zal. it sounds
Delvin,
like.
Tolis, Zol, Blair, Amber, Kasai, America, Hafren. So basically, all of them except Abigail.
Damn.
And Vaso.
Because one is radiant, one's having mental breakdown.
Varric
You
here
guys
as well?
haven't seen... Yeah, Verica's here as well. You guys haven't seen Abigail in a while. She wasn't exactly around when you guys left for the carnival, and ever since you guys got back, you guys haven't seen her.
Was there any messages left of what she's doing?
Lol, no.
That's a message that's left.
I
Well,
can
nope.
imagine.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I
concerning.
think Alessander will
Mhm.
ask Varric if he has the ability to attune to this ring.
I can.
Just report.
What's in it?
Death Ward.
Ah, a powerful spell. Well, if we had to brave any dragon attacks, I imagine this will come in handy.
I place in your capable hands then. I trust you'll know who to use it on.
I appreciate the trust.
I appreciate your sound thinking.
Can you guys stop jerking each other off and keep moving?
I'm not jerking him. Hey, what's your hand doing? Get away from me! Net 20 sleight of hand from Varric.
He's
That'd
a
be
married
hilarious.
man.
Technically true.
Turn off foresight before I forget about it. So,
Follow Jaegersphere.
Yeah, as well as Jägersfair. To
all the lad.
Deet, as well as some of the NPCs, this is a semi-familiar path, although it's not quite the same. There definitely is some difference, but the general direction is still accurate. You guys enter and cross past the threshold. That obfuscating barrier that surrounds this village, which has no name. Once more, Deet, Hafren, and so on, you see the village space. This time, interestingly enough, they actually have tables set out to greet you outsiders. There are some snacks, some water, things like that laid out. Nothing extravagant by any means. Again, it's survival food at its truest and rawest.
It's bare minimum.
How does Delvet look, laying his eyes on this village that is apparently his?
There is actually I don't know the name of the phenomena, unfortunately, but there actually is a phenomena of going to places, revisiting places when you were only a baby. There is some recognition to the place, despite your brain not having the proper ability to codify it into long-term memory. There is an underlying memory there, even if you don't actually know it. Such is what Delvet is experiencing right now. The place seems familiar, but he cannot ever place any formal thought to it. He just begins sort of looking around, staring, not gawking or anything, but the place almost has a sort of mystique to him.
I think Alessander was straight up ask him, "How you feeling, kid?"
I don't know.
It's a nice enough place.
You hear Amber just a scoff behind you, and she her arms are crossed as you guys are walking around. Blair is definitely paying attention to the table set out, all the food and refreshments, stuff like that. She keeps staring at it. Please, help yourself. So, now that we are here in better locations, he looks at Delvet. I am very curious. How? Where? It was my understanding that your parents left you out in the swamp to die. So, what's happened? They didn't. I can tell that. Use your words, boy. The gods gave them to you. I don't really remember. I was He just immediately discounts Delvin and looks at you guys. Do any of you know?
He was brought to Duvros. And
Ah.
I assume he knows where that is.
He does. He goes, Let me guess. Zakaido.
Nods.
It is the only place in the world that would keep such a pathetic child.
Careful. With your warden. He was a sick babe, that's all.
He
Switch to
looks
the
at you
hand.
intensely.
Hold his gaze.
Roll intimidation.
Roll intimidation.
Oh god.
Oh.
Nah, 20. Nah, 20. Nah, 20.
Oh!
Holy shit, he did it!
You called it.
Thanks, Garth.
I'm sure
No problem,
Figure
bud.
is immune to fear, but that's not the point. He stares and then eventually turns his gaze from you over to Delvit. After minutes of staring at each other in silence, tense silence, the townsfolk are still huddled inside their buildings, but those of you that are more perceptive would spot them peeking through their windows, weapons at the ready. This town is quite well armed. Surely not enough to defeat all of you, but that's a question of would you be willing to slaughter a town for your own arrogance, right? Oh god, it's Louisiana? Sort of is. Very well. But I would like to know, how did Delvit, he gestures at Delvit, go from the sickened state he was as a child to how he is now? This is a god skill.
In a way.
Do
Yes.
not mince words. Yes, no.
Yes, they did. It was an experimental ritual mixed with an experimental procedure, and it paid off. And now he's better.
Impressive. He looks at Delvit, who's just sort of like forlorn at the conversation. But something tells me that is not all there is to the story. Given Delvit's expression, huh, boy? No, that's not all there is, sir. Still trying to get better. Good. We should all strive for such. Physically, mentally, skill-wise. The end does not wait for us. Let us greet it the best we can. What is this end? He looks at Delvit. He looks across you. He gestures for all you to take a seat at the table.
Oh, yeah. I imagine we were this whole time. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you guys were standing staring at each other.
Whoops. Yeah, I'll send her take a seat.
You guys sit down.
We'll pop
And
squat.
the Jaeger takes the head of the table.
I take the other head of the table.
That's fitting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there are two heads of the table. We have been given, since our village's inception, in fact, it's what caused our village, his inception, a vision, a prophecy, an end of days, an apocalypse. A time where the world will be undone by things, by powers, otherworldly powers. I see these visions so often. They change. Sometimes I see a world on fire. Sometimes I see it frozen over. I see us drowned in the ocean. The mountain peaks being islands. Sometimes I see a great chasm in the world, looking more akin to a mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Our watcher never truly shows to me what the real end is. But that is no reason for us not to try to prepare for everything. And anything. Jägerstrayer. What is it, boy? Are my parents here? He just sighs. No, they're not. Oh,
Insight
Alistair
check.
breathes a sigh of relief, though he tries to hide it.
are they dead? No, they're not.
Okay.
Huh? Is that surprising to hear? A
No.
little bit.
Sounds as if you're
But do
expecting
not
the
waste
worst.
people. We have very few people in our village. It does not do well to waste any of them. No. Your parents. They have the names Korf and Ezra. They're out in the world. Doing what? What